Let's do it.
Okay, this is Far50 Shooter, and we're going to do some brass annealing. We made a homemade setup. We're working on a couple options, but we just wanted to get started doing some annealing for 50 Bmg brass. Basically, we start off with a 10/32 bolt and some washers on a drill, and your brass will fit right on that top of that socket head cap screw. Is what it is, not just a bolt. And then you can rotate your brass. Okay. Now the next thing is we have from Robinson. It's called an arrow torch. It has a stand. It uses butane. It burns up to 2400 degrees, and it has a hands-free type of stand. What we've done to position the flame properly at the angle that I'm looking for, we use a C-clamp, attached to that bracket that's used for hands-free, and we just rotate it on its side. Now we have our flame at the angle we're looking for. So basically this is how it's going to work, is as soon as we find the lighter. Also, we have a metal bowl to put our hot brass in. You don't want to put it in a plastic container because it can melt it. And we also have our 650 degree stick. So we'll start off, we'll mark our brass. This is a temperature indicator. You don't want to mark right on the shoulder where you're going to be putting the flame, because what will happen is it will just turn black because the flame will be directly on it. You want it to be right below the shoulder where you're going to be working. Just mark up a few pieces that you're going to be annealing. And annealing, what it does is it softens the metal again, because the metal from firing and forming to the chamber work hardens. And what we want to do is be able to reuse the brass for multiple reloadings without it splitting or something like that from being fired. So we're going to anneal it, or spread out the molecules in the metal again. Okay, so we got our pieces marked with our indicator. What we'll do is we'll turn on our torch, get our flame adjusted the way we're looking for. Okay, there's our flame. We don't need it to be the space shuttle or anything. Just needed to get around 750 to 850 degrees. So we'll put our brass on our little holder and we'll introduce it to the flame. Should take about 7-8 seconds. We're just going to turn it golden brown, and we're going to look for the indicator to turn black. The thermal indicator, which is that crown we use. You'll start to see the brass turn golden brown, or I shouldn't say golden brown, but a golden color. Our indicator is starting to turn black. And that's our piece of annealed brass. Put that right in the holder. We'll grab our next piece. Now I could have used it. I could have done it a little long. Only time will tell when you. We're just going to be looking for our thermal indicator to turn black. We know we're going to be getting close at that point, because that will be the 650 degree mark. Okay, there it is. Now it's starting to turn golden brown, or I keep saying golden brown, but a golden color. And then we have the next piece. Let me adjust my flame again. They have big bottles and small bottles. Now again, I'm just learning this process, and I've done some research. I know you don't want to put the flame on the shoulder, you want it on the neck. That's why I got the flame pointing ahead and up and away. Also, you don't want to heat the whole case, you just want to heat the neck, because it will soften the case, and that's it. That's annealed. Far50 Shooters Annealer. Also, let's take a peek at this brass. This is a piece that has not been annealed, and you can see it's all just a uniform color on the neck. And this is a piece that has been annealed, and you can see the indicator where it's turned black. That's it.
That's a pretty good trick, Doc. But can you do this?